You know, when you first walk into the cell block, everybody's staring at you. Everyone's staring right at you to see, okay, is this guy going to be a victim? Does he look kind of soft? Whatever the case is. And I would do the same thing, you know, judge a book by its cover. Is that going to be someone that I want to hang out with? Or is that going to be someone that I'm probably not going to click with? You know, stay away from them. And you always got the rare anomaly of inmate that walks through the gate and you're looking directly at him. And then almost immediately walking into the cell block, out of all the 100 pairs of eyes he could stare at, he locks eyes with you. Who's that coming in the block, bro? Who's that? Guy looks crazy as hell. You turn your head quick as shit. You don't want to lock eyes with that maniac. But welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 2301. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some wild clips for y'all today. Yes, I do. Crack smoking chicken bones is on its way. But please do not forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell if you enjoyed this type of content. Anything pertaining to lockup is what you're going to get over here. From people telling their wildest and craziest moments in lockup all the way down to me reacting to crazy clips from behind the bars. So I made a video about 2 years ago, and I think it's got like 2.5 million views. It's one of my more popular videos, and I think it's titled 3 Crazy Ways That People Get High in Prison. And one of the last stories that I told on that episode was me being trapped in a cell with some Satanists. And I told you they made an altar out of chicken bones, I believe, and they were smoking crack out of chicken bones as well. A lot of people are like, man, how the hell are they smoking crack out of chicken bones, dude? You're lying. You're full of it. Well, I just so happened to have come across an article yesterday about a South Carolina prison going through a shakedown of one cell. One cell, I believe. They found 34 shanks, a bunch of prescription pills inside of a Pop-Tart box, and of course, the notorious chicken bone crack pipe. So I believe this is the cell that they found everything in. If you look closely, right next to the cell, it looks like a bunch of showers. That guy's got a prime real estate cell right there. Well, I guess not, because probably a lot of people pile up right there next to the showers. It's pretty busy, loud. But at the same time, you ain't got to walk far to get in the water. And look at that beautiful mural right next to cell 267. There could never be anything going wrong next to a beautiful mural like that. So this is an image of some of the shanks they found, which was 34. So this is obviously not all of them, but I mean, just look at these things. They're made out of anything. Anything in prison that's within an inmate's reach, especially when it comes to metal or that thick plexiglass. If they can get their hands on it, that thing's going to be stripped within the next year or so. Someone is going to figure out a way to make a weapon out of it. But anyways, all these shanks, what do they have in common? They're rusty as hell. If the stab or the cut wound don't get you, the damn tetanus will, that's for sure. And you only want to know what some of these nasty dudes do to their blades before they're about to go put in some work, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this in the pen. I know it happens all the time, prescription pills and stuff like that, but really the only thing that I've seen in prison when it came to drugs and contraband, for the most part at bulk, was bud. That was the only thing I really cared about. But I do remember that frosted toasted Pop-Tart box right there. I remember on canteen day when they came through, man, I'll eat 2 boxes of them one day. See, I was the kind of guy, man, you know, I ain't gonna mess around with my food, you know? I'ma eat it. I ain't gonna sit there and fluff up the box and dust it off every day and look good in your cell. These dudes look at it like little treasure troves. And last but not least, this image right here. Let's break it down. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know where they found the mouthpiece for that, but it looks like it's from some kind of fitting. Maybe from the milk machine, because the milk machine has nozzles that kind of have fittings like this at the end of them. You could take them out the bag and then use the bag to cook wine. The bag holds all the milk and it puts it in a dispenser, and the dispenser has a little nipple at the end, you know. So that could be what it is. I don't know what this is, you know, but any kind of metal that can be shaped into a circle like that is perfect for pipes or bongs. Like me, I made a real official bong. I told a story about this. I don't know the name of the episode, but it was a real bong with bubbles and water and all that stuff. And for the metal piece that we packed it with, it was the metal from a pencil around an eraser. You know, you take the metal off, close up the bottom a little bit, and boom, you know. Some trustees would come back with screens for people's bowls or bongs or whatever the case they had. We can't cut the screens from the cells because they're like cast iron screens, super thick. So like I said, trustees would come in with screens from wherever, you know, window screens cut out so people could put in their little bowls and shit. And the black stuff around it is probably the black sticky stuff around the windowsill. In prison, they have like this black gooey stuff around windowsills. You know, when it gets really hot, it softens up, and people like to pick it off and use it as some kind of adhesive. They also had a lot of like this putty stuff that would, after it dries, it turns into concrete, some kind of resin of some nature. But that could definitely be what it is as well. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It happens. You thought I was bullshitting? It happens. I mean, when I seen it for the first time, I couldn't believe it, but you better believe it. It's prison. Now, South Carolina, man. Shit, that is one treacherous ass place. The contraband is unheard of. They're saying drones are dropping stuff in like clockwork. They had that huge riot at Lee Correctional. You know, I believe it was all over contraband. A pack got taken, then about a dozen lives were taken. South Carolina prison, prayers go out to everyone out there, man. This shit's going crazy. This is an image from the prison. See how they have, it's a 3-tier block, and it's got bars. Well, the only prison, one of the most dangerous prisons I was in, called Powhatan, is old as hell. It's like a freaking castle from Shawshank Redemption or something, man. It was insanity. I've told stories about that as well. Y'all got to go do your research on my prison story playlist now. But they're fortunate to have rails. You know, the prison I was in, they only had rails that went up halfway. They only had rails that went up halfway. They would stop like right here, and the top was completely cut off, so people could be thrown from that top tier easily, and there was nothing down here to catch anybody. Obviously there ain't nothing here because they have rails, you know. But this staircase, you see the staircase in the prison called Powhatan I was in, the staircase was closed off, you know. So when you went in, you would cut the corner, and there would be, no one would see what the hell would happen to you. And I would see just every day, sometimes 3 times a day, people getting mugged, beat the hell out of in the staircase. And every time I went in that staircase, even though I still felt like I was perfectly fine, nothing was going to happen to me, I was still on edge. When I walk around that corner, I see a group of guys right there. You never know. You never know if you bend that corner and you go up the next flight of stairs, if they're going to get you when you turn your back. You know, it's always an uneasy feeling going in them damn stairs, and they're always posted up. Even if you want to get in there early, I'm like, man, they've been sitting in this, they didn't even go to child, they've been sitting in the staircase for the last 30 minutes. Ain't no victim gonna avoid that. You know, if they want you, they're gonna get you right there in that damn staircase. They have decent cameras. This prison doesn't look like it's too bad. They got a camera right here, they got a camera right here, they got an old ass tube set. Oh hell no, South Carolina, y'all need to tighten up. Give them some damn flat screens, man. And they got the booth way up here. You know, I've told a story about a prison I was in where they had a booth up high like that. And for 4th of July, I taped up a bunch of flints from with a little wire, flints from a lighter, and I lit it till they were all orange, and I threw it at the damn glass window. It was like, it was either 4th of July or New Year's. But yeah, you know, you heat that stuff up, the flint, it'll turn red. Throw it on the ground or anything, you know, just become like a big sparkler show for a couple seconds. I was very lucky not to get caught doing that too, by the way. Now, the next video I got for y'all is something I don't usually do on my channel. Show you or explain to you where contraband is hidden. But this video already went viral, and a lot of COs already know about this hiding spot. They just don't check it. They don't check it because it's just too much damn work. But I would hide my tattoo motor and stuff like that at the bottom of the detergent bag. You know, this detergent was like mace. When you open it up, you couldn't even breathe. It was just so potent and fine of a dust that the COs will open it, you know, that's it, shake it around or something, squeeze it, and that's it. They ain't going to put their face in that shit, but liable to damn pass out or something breathing that in. But let's check this hiding spot out. I don't even know what he's putting into that door. Some kind of hanger or something. Wire? It's a stiff wire though, so you know. That's called fishing right there, ladies and gentlemen. Bada bing, bada boom. Pack number 1. That's just crazy, man. And look, I mean, that door's old as hell. It's ancient. It's rusted. This is what I'm trying to tell you, man. These establishments, they're asking for people to do this stuff. There's no way that you're going to have little secret compartments like this in prison and inmates ain't going to use it. Like, they don't have no one else to blame but their self in that establishment. They're using all their freaking funds that they get from our tax dollars to put in their pocket, obviously, because they can't even fix a rusted freaking doorknob on a cell. Where's all of our tax dollars going, ladies and gentlemen? You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that they need to fix all this stuff, because obviously inmates are thriving off of these bullshit doors and easy places to slide or hide contraband. So please, by all means, use our tax dollars for something else. Don't fix those damn doors, huh? Nah, but for real, in all actuality, especially in Arizona, I've covered many stories where people are losing their lives because the cell doors ain't locking. Inmates run right in there and beat them to death. So, yeah, some people do need that lock on the door, I guess. Next up is a couple clips on how people whip up some delicious meals when you ain't got no microwave or oven. You know, I've explained it many times, but this is how it works in action. Look at this damn shit. He's got a crab leg boil going on. Check it out. Pause it. He's got his Folgers bag. Probably has it might have coffee in it. He might be trying to make a good hot roast of coffee, but the bag is real thick, so it could probably be boiled. They probably got food in there or is swole. And I've heard maybe some electricians out there can help me. I don't know if y'all would know this anyway. Maybe some environmentalists, I guess you could say. These guys are boiling their water with electricity, right? And I'm gonna show it to you here in a second. It's hooked up, jerry-rigged to their light. But I heard it's actually not healthy to be eating stuff that's cooked. I mean, ain't nothing in prison healthy, you know what I mean, for the most part. But is it really dangerous to have your food cooked through electricity? That's, you know, that electricity is boiling the water. Is there some kind of health risks involved? Maybe someone could let us know in the comment section. Any environmentalists out there? Electricians, Raiden, boiling good. Now look at that there. Okay, so he's got a power cord. This looks like another power cord, probably from another device or something, and it's spliced into two, right? So this is probably negative, positive. You got the negative running somewhere else, got the positive over here, and then the wire goes right into there. When you're sitting in your cell and you have nothing to do, this is the type of shit inmates come up with, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, when I first seen this clip, I thought it was subwoofers. You know, you ever see those old busted ass subwoofers in the back that look like this, a little bit taped up a little bit, but they're still cranking? Them old ass Memphis subwoofers. Shit, Rockford Fosgate till the death of me. But anyways, this ain't subwoofers. It's not. It's far from subwoofers. Those white things right there. In some prisons, especially like California, they give you these little crock pots that you can cook your coffee in and just pour, like a little tea kettle. But in the bottom of them, they have this ring, a metal ring inside of it that heats it up. You plug it in the wall and it heats up your water or whatever. But people take it out, break it out, and they put it underneath their bunks, right? The white thing is that metal that heats up the crock pot that they remove from the bottom of it. And they put cans underneath them with books, putting pressure up onto the metal bunk. And after them coils that used to be in the little crock pot, little tea kettle things, heat up, it heats up the whole bed, right? And then welcome to hibachi. Look at this, man. Woo! Wee! What's that, potatoes and sausage? They got some garlic. They got all kinds of seasoning too. Look, 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 look. Look at that there. Hey, onions. Might be some potatoes in there. What is that? Stirring it up with the broken tuna can. Oh my God. Lucy wants that. Lucy girl loves that. Oh, Lucy hungry. Slow down, girl. Slow down. I know you love them onions. No, Lucy girl. I fed you dinner already. Get away from my food, girl.